A mother's love, it's a universal language, understood in every corner of the world. It transcends borders, cultures, and time. A simple touch, a warm embrace, a knowing glance. These are the threads that weave the intricate tapestry of a mother's love. We feel it in the gentle rocking as infants. We hear it in the soothing whispers of lullabies. We see it in the tireless dedication to our well-being. A mother's love is our first experience of unconditional acceptance. It's a love that asks for nothing in return, but to be cherished, to be reciprocated, to be felt. This bond, forged in the fires of birth and nurtured through countless sleepless nights, is a testament to the strength and resilience of the human spirit. It's a love that shapes us, defines us, and stays with us long after our mothers are gone. There's a language that only mothers and their children speak. It's a language of unspoken understanding, a language of shared laughter and silent tears. It's a language that transcends words. I remember the look on my mother's face when I took my first steps. Her eyes, filled with a mixture of pride and relief, spoke volumes. They said, "You did it, you're growing up," and I, still too young to form words, understood. These moments, these small but significant interactions, are the building blocks of the unique bond between a mother and her child. They are the stories we carry in our hearts, the memories that bring a smile to our faces long after they've been made. The warmth of my mother's hand in mine on a cold winter's day, her gentle touch on my forehead when I was sick, the sound of her laughter as we baked cookies together. These are the memories that define my childhood. They are the echoes of a love that knows no bounds. A mother's love is a gift. It's a gift that keeps on giving long after the ribbon is untied and the wrapping paper discarded. It's a gift that shapes our lives, guides our steps, and reminds us that we are never truly alone. But like all precious gifts, it's one that needs to be cherished. It needs to be nurtured with kindness, respect, and understanding. It needs to be reciprocated with love, appreciation, and gratitude. For in giving back to our mothers, we honor not just them, but also the profound and enduring love that binds us together. We acknowledge the sacrifices they've made, the tears they've shed, and the unwavering support they've provided throughout our lives. There's a particular sound that always brings a smile to my face, a sound that can transport me back to my childhood in an instant. It's the sound of my mother's laughter. It wasn't a delicate chime, but a full-bodied, unrestrained sound of joy. It filled every corner of our home, chasing away shadows and worries. I remember her laugh echoing through the house as we played hide and seek, her hiding spot betrayed by her muffled giggles. It was there in the stories she read aloud, her voice rising and falling with the characters, her laughter punctuating the funny bits. Her laughter was contagious. When she laughed, the whole world seemed to laugh with her. It was impossible to be sad, angry, or frustrated when you heard that sound. It had a way of making everything all right, even when things were far from perfect. Even today, years later, I can still hear that laugh in my mind. It's a comforting presence, a reminder of the unconditional love and joy she brought into my life, and it serves as a constant reminder to find moments of joy in my own life, to laugh freely and often, just like she did. Growing up, Sunday mornings held a special kind of magic. It was the one day of the week when the world seemed to slow down. The frantic rush of the week was replaced by a languid pace, a time for family and connection. And at the heart of it all were my mother's pancakes. They weren't just any pancakes, these were fluffy, golden brown discs of pure love. Each bite a tiny explosion of flavor. She'd cook them up on our old cast iron griddle, the air thick with the scent of vanilla and cinnamon. We'd gather around the table, my father, my siblings and I, eagerly awaiting our turn to be served. There was always a playful competition to see who could get the biggest pancake, the one with the most chocolate chips. But it wasn't just about the food. It was about the ritual, the togetherness, the shared experience of starting our day with something so simple, yet so profoundly satisfying. Those Sunday morning pancakes were a symbol of my mother's love, a tangible expression of her desire to nurture and care for us. It was the summer I turned 10. I was out riding bikes with my friends, our laughter echoing through the neighborhood, the wind whipping through our hair. We were invincible, or so we thought. That is, until I hit a patch of gravel and went flying over the handlebars. The pain was immediate, sharp and searing. I landed hard on my outstretched arm, the sickening crunch echoing in my ears. My friends gathered around me, their faces etched with concern, but all I could think about was my mother. She arrived within minutes, alerted by one of my friends who had raced ahead to our house. I'll never forget the look on her face as she knelt beside me, her eyes filled with a love so fierce it could have moved mountains. She didn't panic. She didn't scold me for being reckless. She simply gathered me in her arms, her touch soothing away the pain, her presence a calming balm on my fear. As she drove me to the hospital, one hand on the steering wheel, the other holding mine, I knew everything would be all right. My mother wasn't a woman of many words, at least not when it came to expressing her emotions. She wasn't one for grand pronouncements of love or effusive displays of affection. Her love was quieter, more subtle, woven into the fabric of our everyday lives. It was in the way she always knew when I needed a hug, even before I did. It was in the countless little notes she'd leave for me, tucked into my lunchbox or under my pillow. It was in the way she never missed a school play, a soccer game, or a piano recital. Her love was in the hand-knitted scarves and mittens that kept me warm in the winter, in the freshly baked cookies that awaited me after school, in the gentle hand that brushed the hair out of my eyes when I was lost in thought. She may not have said "I love you" every day, but her actions spoke volumes. They whispered of a love that ran deeper than words, a love that endured, unwavering through thick and thin. Section 5. The Gift That Grows. As I grew older, our relationship evolved. The little boy who had once clung to her side now craved independence. There were arguments, disagreements, and times when the distance between us felt immeasurable. But through it all, the bedrock of our love remained. It was a constant, a source of strength and comfort in a world that often felt chaotic and uncertain. And as I navigated the choppy waters of adolescence and early adulthood, I began to truly appreciate the depth and complexity of her love. I realized that her love wasn't about control or possession. It was about letting go, about giving me the space to make my own mistakes, to forge my own path. It was about trusting me to find my way, even when I doubted myself. Her love, I came to understand, was a gift that grew stronger with each passing year, a gift that would stay with me long after she was gone. Session 1. The small things. Showing love and appreciation for our mothers doesn't require grand gestures or expensive gifts. Sometimes the smallest acts of kindness speak the loudest. A phone call to say hello, a handwritten note tucked into her purse, a bouquet of her favorite flowers. These simple gestures can brighten her day and remind her that she is loved and appreciated. Remember the things she enjoys, the little rituals that bring a smile to her face. Maybe it's a cup of tea in her favorite chair, a walk in the park on a crisp autumn day, or an evening spent watching old movies together. These shared moments, these quiet expressions of love and connection, are the threads that weave the tapestry of a strong, lasting bond. They are the reminders that even in the busyness of life, we make time for the people who matter most. Section 2. The Gift of Time. In our fast-paced world, time has become a precious commodity. We're constantly rushing from one obligation to the next, our days filled with work, commitments, and distractions. It's easy to let the days, weeks, and even months slip by without making time for the people who matter most. But time, like love, is a gift. And sometimes the most meaningful gift we can give our mothers is the gift of our undivided attention. Put away your phone, turn off the television, and truly be present with her. Listen to her stories, ask about her day, and share your own hopes, dreams, and fears. Let her know that she is valued, that her opinions matter, and that her presence in your life is a gift to be cherished. Time spent with loved ones is never wasted time. It's an investment in the relationships that matter most, an investment that pays dividends in love, laughter, and shared memories. We live in a world that's saturated with noise. From the constant barrage of information on our screens to the cacophony of city life, it can be difficult to find moments of true silence. Even more difficult, perhaps, is finding the space to truly listen to one another. But listening is an art, and like any art, it requires practice and intention. It means quieting your own thoughts, silencing the inner critic, and opening your heart to truly hear what the other person is saying. When you listen to your mother, you're not just hearing her words, you're hearing her heart. You're learning about her experiences, her joys, her sorrows, and her dreams. You're deepening your understanding of the woman who shaped you, the woman who knows you better than anyone else in the world. Listening is a powerful act of love. It's a way of saying, you matter to me. Your thoughts, your feelings, your experiences, they all matter. No relationship is without its challenges, and the mother-child bond is no exception. There will be disagreements, misunderstandings, and times when we say or do things we later regret. But forgiveness is the cornerstone of any strong relationship, and it's especially important in our relationships with our mothers. Mothers, by their very nature, are forgiving creatures. They love us unconditionally, despite our flaws and imperfections. They see the best in us, even when we struggle to see it in ourselves. Forgiving our mothers for the mistakes they may have made, for the times they may have fallen short of our expectations, is not about condoning their actions, but about releasing ourselves from the burden of resentment. It's about recognizing that they, like us, are human, capable of both great love and human error. The love between a mother and child is a powerful force, one that echoes through generations. It's a legacy we carry within us, a legacy we pass on to our own children and grandchildren. The values our mothers instilled in us, the lessons they taught us, the memories we shared, these all become part of who we are. They shape our relationships, our parenting styles, and even the way we view the world. The legacy of a mother's love is not always tangible. It's not always about material possessions or grand gestures. It's about the intangible gifts, the love, the laughter, the compassion, the resilience, and the unwavering belief in our potential that they passed down to us. It's a legacy that lives on, not just in our memories, but in the way we live our lives, in the choices we make, and in the love we share with others. It's a legacy that reminds us that even when our mothers are no longer physically present, their love continues to guide and inspire us. Mothers are masters at presenting a brave face. They bear the weight of the world on their shoulders, yet they seldom show it. They carry on day after day, tending to the needs of their families, often putting their own needs on hold. But behind the smiles and the unwavering support, there are often silent struggles, unseen battles fought in the quiet corners of their hearts, the pressure to be everything to everyone, the constant juggling act of work and family, the fear and uncertainty that come with raising children in a complex world. These are just some of the challenges that mothers face every day, and yet they seldom complain. They carry on, their love a beacon of strength and stability in a world that can often feel chaotic and unpredictable. From the moment a child is born, a mother's heart is forever tethered to theirs. Every milestone celebrated, every challenge overcome, every tear shed. It's all felt twice as deeply by a mother, but with this profound love comes a weight of worry that never fully disappears. It's a worry that shifts and evolves over time, but never truly vanishes. It's there, in the sleepless nights when their child is sick, in the anxious moments when they're late coming home, in the constant questioning of whether they're doing enough, being enough. It's a worry that stems from a love so deep, so primal, that it transcends all rational thought. It's a love that wants nothing more than their child's happiness and well-being, a love that would move mountains to protect them from harm. Tears, they say, are the language of the soul. They're a release valve for pent-up emotions, a way of expressing the things that words cannot. And for mothers, tears are often a silent language of love and sacrifice. They are the tears shed in the delivery room, tears of joy and relief mixed with the overwhelming awe of bringing a new life into the world. They are the tears shed in the quiet of the night, tears of worry and exhaustion, tears for the dreams they've put on hold, for the sacrifices they make without a second thought. They are the tears shed when their children hurt, when they face disappointment, when they experience the inevitable pain of growing up. A mother's tears are not a sign of weakness, but a testament to the depth of their love, a love so profound that it brings them to their knees. Strength found in shadows. The challenges and sacrifices of motherhood often take place in the shadows, unseen and unacknowledged. They are the countless hours spent caring for sick children, the endless loads of laundry, the meals cooked and cleaned up without complaint. They are the dreams deferred, the careers put on hold, the personal ambitions set aside to make space for the needs of their families. But it is in these shadows that mothers often discover a strength they never knew they possessed. It is a strength born of love, fueled by determination and forged in the fires of adversity. It is a quiet strength, often invisible to the outside world, but it is the strength that holds families together, the strength that sees them through difficult times, the strength that reminds them that they are not alone. Scars of sacrifice. Every mother carries with her the scars of sacrifice. They are etched into the lines on their faces, the silver strands in their hair, the way they move through the world with a quiet grace that speaks of battles fought and won. These scars are not something to be ashamed of, but rather badges of honor, testaments to the depth of their love and the sacrifices they have made for their children. They are the scars of sleepless nights, of worries whispered into the darkness, of dreams put on hold. They are the scars of a love so fierce, so unwavering, that it leaves its mark on both the heart and the soul. These scars tell a story of resilience, of unwavering dedication, of a love that knows no bounds. They are the legacy of motherhood, a legacy passed down from one generation to the next. Every day is Mother's Day. We set aside one day a year to celebrate mothers. We shower them with flowers, cards, and brunch reservations. But the truth is, every day is Mother's Day. Every sunrise is a chance to appreciate the woman who gave us life, who nurtured us, who shaped us into the people we are today. It's easy to get caught up in the hustle and bustle of everyday life, to forget to say thank you, to let the little things slide. But a mother's love is a constant, a steady presence in a world that can often feel chaotic and unpredictable. So, let's not wait for a designated day to express our gratitude. Let's make every day a celebration of mothers, a testament to their unwavering love and their immeasurable impact on our lives. Beyond the Hallmark cards, flowers wilt, chocolates get eaten. Hallmark cards end up tucked away in drawers. While these gestures are a nice way to show appreciation, true celebration goes beyond material things. It's about honoring the essence of motherhood, the spirit of selflessness, the unwavering dedication to family. It's about recognizing the sacrifices made, the battles fought, and the victories won, both big and small. It's about creating new memories, sharing laughter and stories, and simply being present in their lives. And it's about picking the phone up more often, making time for visits, and letting them know in both words and actions how much they mean to us. True celebration is about making their lives a little brighter, a little easier, a little more joyful, not just on Mother's Day, but every single day. Honoring the unsung heroes. Not all mothers wear capes, but they are all heroes in their own right. They navigate the complexities of life with strength, grace, and an unwavering love for their children. They are the single mothers working tirelessly to provide for their families. They are the adoptive mothers who open their hearts and homes to children in need, showering them with love and acceptance. They are the grandmothers, aunts, and older sisters who step in to fill the gaps, offering guidance, support, and a listening ear. Let us honor these unsung heroes, these women who embody the true spirit of motherhood, who remind us that family is not defined by blood, but by love. A legacy of love, remembered. For those fortunate enough to still have their mothers in their lives, cherish every moment. Life is fleeting, and time is a precious gift. Listen to their stories, learn from their experiences, and capture their essence in your heart. For when they are gone, it is these memories, these intangible treasures, that will sustain you. Share their stories with future generations. Keep their legacy alive in the way you live your life, in the values you uphold, in the love you give freely to others. For in remembering them, in honoring their memory, we keep a part of them alive within us. Gratitude, they say, is the heart's memory. It's the ability to appreciate the good in our lives, to acknowledge the people who make our journeys brighter. And what greater gift can we give our mothers than the gift of our gratitude? Let us thank them for their unwavering love, their tireless efforts, their endless sacrifices. Let us thank them for the lessons they taught us, the values they instilled in us, the people they helped us become. Let us thank them for being our constant, our rock, our safe harbor in the storm. For in expressing our gratitude, we not only honor them, but we also enrich our own lives, reminding ourselves of the precious and irreplaceable gift of a mother's love. Life, like the setting sun, casts long shadows as it begins its slow descent. The vibrancy of youth fades, replaced by the quiet wisdom that comes with age. Our mothers, once pillars of strength, may find themselves needing our support, our love, our presence in their lives more than ever before. Just as they tended to our needs when we were young, it becomes our turn to care for them with the same tenderness, patience, and unwavering devotion they so freely gave to us. The roles may reverse, but the love, the bond remains constant. We may find ourselves reading to them as they once read to us, sharing stories of our day as they once listened to our childhood tales. We may find ourselves offering a comforting hand, a gentle touch, a reminder that they are not alone, that they are loved, that they are cherished. The day will come when the sun sets on their time with us, when their physical presence graces our lives no more. It is a day we all must face, a day that brings with it a sorrow as vast and deep as the ocean. But just as the sun, though set, continues to cast its warmth upon the earth, so too will a mother's love continue to warm our hearts, even in their absence. Their laughter will echo in our memories, their wisdom will guide our steps, their love will forever be a beacon, illuminating our path. We will see them in the faces of our children, hear their whispers in the wind, feel their presence in the quiet moments of reflection. They may be gone from our sight, but they will never be gone from our hearts. A mother's love is a force more powerful than death itself. It is a love that transcends time and space, a love that continues to shape us, guide us, and inspire us long after they are gone. It is a love that teaches us the true meaning of selflessness, the depth of human compassion, the unwavering strength of the human spirit. It is a love that reminds us that we are never truly alone, that we carry within us the capacity for boundless love, a love that can weather any storm. So let us celebrate mothers not just today, but every day. Let us honor their love, their sacrifices, their enduring impact on our lives. Let us keep their memory alive in our hearts, in our actions, in the way we love and care for others. For in doing so, we keep their light burning brightly, a beacon of hope and inspiration for generations to come.